In this video, I'm going to break down the 4 worst habits that are probably ruining your life, but I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm also going to give you the solution to break that habit and replace it with one that will empower you. And if you stick around all the way to the end, I'm going to show you my daily routine for transforming your mind and your life. I'm not talking about being lazy or excessive drinking and substance abuse.
All right.
I'm talking about the habit of thought. The 4th worst mental habit is escapism. That's when we believe that some kind of situation outside of the one we're in or some kind of reality would be so much better than the one we are living. I had a really good job, paid well, beautiful group of friends, great lifestyle, living in Chicago, thriving. Yet there was this idea that I would be so much happier if I ended up living in Costa Rica. And guess what happened? A series of life events eventually took me there many years later, and I found out that my mind came right along with me. After about 2-3 weeks of the excitement kind of dwindling down, all the problems started surfacing because my mind was trained on finding the fault and the flaws in my life. So escapism is just you saying, I'm not happy here. You have to come to presence and gratitude for the life you're actually living. Because if you believe some other place or time is going to serve as your liberation and salvation, what you're ultimately saying is, I'm a prisoner of my current reality. So list out why you are grateful for your life just as it is. The 3rd worst habit you can have is judging other people.
Ew.
What this ultimately means when you judge other people is that you're insecure about being who you are, and you're reflecting that insecurity externally. Think of the playground bully. We all know that them being a jerk is simply stating they don't have the support, the love, the guidance, the healthy environment where it counts to make them feel good about being themselves. The solution is compassion. Compassion towards others is confidence in yourself. If we don't need to judge somebody, we say, you know what? I don't have everything figured out. They don't have everything figured out, and I'm okay with that. I'm confident in who I am to know that I don't need to judge this person, and to know that they probably don't need judgment and criticism. They're suffering, and they're externalizing the suffering within themselves, and that's why they're acting a fool. Challenge yourself with this thought. How can I improve the experience for the other person? The 2nd worst mental habit you can have is complaining about life. Living your day-to-day experience and finding fault. According to Buddhism, what complaining is that you are desiring life to be other than what life is, and therefore you are suffering because of that desire. So what is the solution? Find gratitude. Celebrate life for what it is. I will have my clients do a gratitude practice where they set a little reminder in their phone in the morning to look for 10 things throughout their day that make them feel at peace or above peace. And then at the end of the day, they're going to write all those things down in a journal and then read them over and allow yourself to feel fulfilled from that gratitude. The last habit is the worst of them all, and it is thinking bad about yourself.
What an idiot. There's no way I could ever do that. You ugly bastard.
That toxic, negative inner self-talk and narration, judging yourself, shaming yourself, having the guilt, the resentment, the doubt, the imposter syndrome, and gaslighting yourself, etc. All of this stuff is tremendously horrible for your self-confidence, your self-value, your worth. Could you imagine if you had a roommate that replicated all the bad thoughts? You would find a new place to live in under 3 minutes.
This is good. I'll live here.
So we have to cleanse our mind and think better things for ourselves as the solution. This is done through a transformation of how we think, thinking better. How does a transformation happen? Well, it comes from a new and improved lifestyle, which is sustained through routine. Well, what encompasses a routine? Habits. So you have to incorporate the right habits to think better about yourself. And that's the daily routine that I promised you in the beginning of this video, which I'm going to break down right now. You're going to want to meditate for 15 minutes before doing anything, before even getting out of bed. Then once you're out of bed, I want you to stare in your reflection, hold that eye contact, and pour love and pride into your reflection right before going to bed. Visualize yourself feeling very confident, very peaceful, very proud of who you are and loving yourself. The quality of your life is determined by your perspective. So to elevate the perspective and have a really good quality of life, you have to elevate your mindset, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your emotions. And that comes down to making a habit of better thinking.